Hey, it's Angela from CreatiKnit, and I wanted to show you how to join in the round when you are knitting on double pointed needles. I know this can sound daunting when you're trying to balance all of your stitches onto your different needles and you don't know how to join that little section there in the beginning, in the round. It's a lot simpler than you think, so just get your needles and your yarn and follow along with me and I will show you just how simple it can be. Now as you can see here, I've already cast on 36 stitches. So you would just take one needle and then you would cast on the number of stitches that your project required. And then after you cast on your stitches, you're going to decide whether you're going to be working on 4 or 5 double pointed needles. And what I mean by that is that when you join in the round, how many needles are your stitches going to be on? Is it going to be on 3 stitches or 3 needles, which you can do, or you can also divide your stitches among 4 needles and then you can work with your 5th double pointed needle as your working needle. So today what I was going to show you is just how to divide your stitches onto 3 double pointed needles. So what you would do is count the number of stitches that you have on your needle, and then you're going to divide evenly by the number of needles, in this case 3 needles. So if I have 36 stitches, we want to put on about 13 stitches per needle. Now it doesn't have to be an exact science. Let's say you're using 3 double pointed needles and you don't have a number that's divisible by 3. You just want to make sure to divide them as evenly as possible. So just try to put as equal a number as you can. So if you have like a couple more stitches on one needle, it doesn't really matter. You just want to try to get them as evenly as possible. Okay, and so since we have 36 stitches, we want to actually divide our stitches 12 stitches per needle, not 13 as I said earlier. I'm a little math challenged sometimes, so you have to forgive me for that. But okay, so the first thing you want to do is pick up one of your needles, okay? And then what you're going to do is you can really start at either end, picking up your stitches onto your other needle, but I like to start over here where the working yarn and the tail are not. The way we're going to do this is we want to leave 13 on here and then put the rest on this needle, and I'll show you why. Okay, so simply lift the stitches as if you're going to purl, just slip them onto this needle, and then you're just going to keep going until you have only 13 left on this needle. So can you see that there? And just keep slipping. So now I've slipped all the stitches except 12 onto my right needle. I've left 12 over here because remember I want to put 12 on each needle. So now that I have those stitches over here, I'm going to pick up my 3rd double pointed needle, and now I want to take 12 stitches off of this needle and leave 12 on. So we'll do the same thing we did before, and we'll scooch our stitches up to the front, and then we're going to slip as if to purl 12 stitches onto our right needle. Now you can see that I've divided all of my stitches onto 3 double pointed needles. 12, 12, and 12. So now what we want to do is we want to get these 2 ends to join just like that so that we could be working in the round. So now take your stitches and arrange them so that the working yarn and the strand are on the right hand side. Now just scooch these stitches on each side of the 2 side needles all the way near the front, like so. Next, what you're going to want to do is take the right hand needle with the strand on it, and as if to purl, you're going to lift that first stitch on your left hand needle over and off that needle, just like that. Now take your left needle and you're going to go under that first stitch on your right needle, just like so. Okay, and then you're going to lift that over that first stitch and off that right needle. Now scoot your stitches back slightly and you can see that you're joined in the round. So once you're joined in the round, you're just going to take your 4th needle and you're going to scooch the stitches back right there on the needle on your left, and then you're going to pick up the strand on your right, your working strand that's on your right needle, and then you'll just proceed to knit all the way around according to your pattern. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and just let me know if you have any questions and comments below.